Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Ashlyn here. So I totally went a little overboard with my TBR list at my local library, and I got a lot of 2 bags full of books. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the socks, the unhaul, and the Christmas cards when I get to the house. So I'll see you guys shortly. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? It's Ashlyn here. So I tried to do this video earlier. I was trying to do a GRWM, but it didn't work out. But I did unbox our socks for day 11, and they look like this. They are Jack Skellington with a Christmas hat on. See that right there? The lighting in here sucks, and I'm sorry. They are crew socks. They are going to be super duper comfortable because inside they're extremely warm. And we also got some Christmas cards. So I'm going to break this up into increments because there's a lot. I even have a library haul on this one to do. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer video, but I'm going to break it up into increments, and then I'm going to edit it so that you don't have like all of the incrementated things, or the whole video I should say. Sorry, she's gonna play with her toy. So we'll do some of these cards. We'll go ahead and do the cards now. Okay, so this is the first card. It says, "May the Lord bless you and keep you." Number 624. Dear Ashlyn, thinking of you and wishing you a very Merry Christmas. Hoping you will find brighter days ahead in the new year, and many new and exciting possibilities just around the corner. Anything is possible. You are brave and strong and can do great things. Have a wonderful holiday. You are loved. So that was really cute. Then there is this one that says, "Believe in the magic of Christmas," which is super duper adorable. It says, "Have a magical holiday season and happy holidays." There is this one that has a penguin holding a snowflake with a Santa hat on.
I push away the people that I love the most. Why?
And there's just a bunch of signatures from children in here. It says, "May your Christmas season create memories that last forever and ever." So that's super duper cute. Next we have "Let It Snow," and it is these gorgeous snowflakes. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. That's a lot better. Mara, come on. Go play with your toy over there. It says, "Dear Ashlyn, happy holidays. Wishing you every happiness this holiday season and throughout the coming year. May this holiday season be full of surprises and cheers simply because you deserve the best. Best wishes, the Maurice, Indiana branch of Hike It Baby." This was decorated by our youngest members. And it says, "Warm Christmas greetings to you and yours." And there's a cute little drawing here that looks like an ornament. And then we have this one right here, which I think is just so dang precious. And it says, "Stay focused on your dreams. Best of luck in the new year. Simple pleasures to you this season." Then there is this one that says, "Treasure each moment of Christmas this year." And it looks like this. It's really pretty. It's got like a snowman that a child is building. It's so beautiful. It says, "Happy holidays, Ashlyn. Make 2019 your best yet. You can do this. Have a very Merry Christmas. Reach out to someone and share your joy with them. We all need to know we're cared about. I care about you." So that was cute. And next we have our first actual repeat card by a different person, and it is this one right here that says "Happy Holidays" and has the beautiful ornaments. It is actually on my wall already by somebody else, but this one says, "Sending you heartfelt wishes for a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year. Merry Christmas from the Alabama Gulf Coast. I don't know what you're going through, but I do know that you can get through it. I'm sending support your way. Cheers." So I thought that was really cool. Then there's this interesting one, which I've never seen anything like this before. It is somebody on a scooter with the Christmas tree type snow-covered trees. It says, "Merry Christmas, Ashlyn. Happy trails to you. I wish you success, prosperity, and love in the new year." So that's really sweet. This one is just so inspirational to me. Okay, this one says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life." That's John 3:16 from the King James Version. So it looks like this. And before I get into it, this card is super interesting to me because John 3:16 is the first verse I ever learned word for word. I was in a Bible study group when I was younger called Awada. Excuse me, it's been a long day. And I found it super interesting that this was on a Christmas card because it just brought back those memories for me. My mom and I actually talked about this the other day, about what I've been in and like sports I've done and things like that, programs I've been a part of, because I thought that I didn't really do much with my life. And here, my mom said a couple days ago, "Ashlyn, you were in Awana, you were in softball, you were in this. You were a very active child. It's when you got into high school that you didn't do too much." So, oh, sorry, this is something fierce. Inside it says, "May the love of our Savior fill your home with joy. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Stay strong. All of my best thoughts and prayers for you." Okay, so there's that one. Okay, this next one looks like this. It says, "Christmas cool, just chillin'." It's super duper pretty. That is a tree out there on the lake, I guess, lit up, which is surprisingly interesting. Inside it says, "Hello, Ashlyn. Just sending a happy holiday hello with a big helping of women power for the upcoming year. My favorite motto is, she believed she could, so she did. I am 62 years old and would not be who I have become without believing that every time I stumble, I have only to get up and try again. In that act alone, you will succeed in everything you do. Give yourself the greatest gift this year. Have faith in you. Happy holidays." And I thought that was just so beautifully put, and women power, that just is awesome. I love this card. This is probably my favorite card in this haul because of how it's women empowering. And I love that. That's awesome. No, I'm not a feminist. I don't know. I'm not sure what I am exactly. I'm a woman. That's all I know. So we have 3 more cards, and then we'll go ahead and get into the library haul. So this next card looks like this. It is Santa Claus with some toys on over his shoulder in a sack. It's sparkly. It's got a bunch of different things because it came from, I believe, a church. Something fierce, man. And it says, "May you get everything you wish for this holiday season and throughout the new year. Jesus is the reason for this season. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Chad wishes you a Merry Christmas, a very special Christmas to you," and then a heart, and then peace and love. So that's really cute. Then here's another Santa one that he's looking over letters, and this one says, "We ask Santa to make sure you have the merriest Christmas ever." It says, "Ashlyn, wishing you the merriest of Christmases and a Happy New Year." And then this last one is super duper pretty. It just says Merry Christmas, and it's got these gorgeous, just gorgeous ornaments. And it says, "Ashlyn, wishing you a holiday season filled with much happiness. I too am 24 years old. I've had many struggles, but I am now graduated from school and working full time. It may be difficult, but you will do great things. Hang in there. Never give up on yourself. Merry Christmas to you from Kentucky." And this is the Angel Card Project. I thought that was so awesome. So this one and this one, these two have to be my all-time favorite cards because of the inspiration inside of them. It's not just a card with a signature. So let's go ahead and get into the library haul. And these were not, well, these were free, but they're on my card. So 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. So we have 2 bags, and my purse is actually full too of stuff from the library. Okay, so these were all off of my TBR list, so I want to do this. Everybody say hi to Mara. She's in the bags. Say hi. Okay, go. Anyway, we'll go ahead and go with this first bag, and let's just see how many things I have out right now. Come on, stop. I have 21 items out right now, so yeah. That's just today. Stop. Go play with your toys. You're not getting the bags. Okay, so I don't remember who was talking about these, but they were on somebody else's TBR list. They were talking about them, and I was like, ooh, I want that. So I got Stephanie Oakes, The Arsonist, and it says it starts a fire, a diary, a murder. And it looks like this. So it says layers of narrative lies and family legacy make for a compelling, exquisitely crafted story. That's from the #1 New York Times bestselling author E.K. Johnston. And The Arsonist scorches with intensity and fiercely good writing, an exceptional read from G.N. Ryan, New York Times bestselling author of Nerve. So this is the back of it. That looks super awesome as well. Okay, the next book. Okay. The next book is The Replacement by Brenna Yovanoff. It says, I love this eerie and beautiful story of ugly things. It should be read aloud after dark at a whisper. Maggie Stiefvater, New York Times bestselling author of Shiver. Don't eat the books! Sorry, she was chewing on the book. And it says up the top, it says something's rotten beneath the town of Gentry. So it looks like this. And the back says, in the story, Emma's 4 years old. She gets out of bed and pads across the floor in her footy pajamas. When she reaches her hand between the bars, the thing in the crib moves closer. It tries to bite her and she takes her hand out again, but doesn't back away. They spend all night looking at each other in the dark. In the morning, the thing is still crouched on the lamb and duckling mattress pad, staring at her. It isn't her brother. It's me. And Lauren Kate, New York Times bestselling author of Fallen, says, I still love this book. Mackie Doyle is one of the sweetest, strangest, and most magnetic heroes I've met in a long time. He charmed me and his story kept me up all at night. The Replacement is funny and brave, scary, and touching. So it's funny and brave, but it's also scary and touching. So, and it looks like Rosemary's Baby stroller, doesn't it? Which, we'll get into that in a second. Next, we have Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr. And I'm sorry, these covers are not the greatest. They're library, that's why. But this is what it looks like. As you can see, that's a woman's face. She's holding some flowers. And it says, riveted and dark, I love this tale of a smart, tough girl who walks the razor's edge between an ancient fairy curse and her future. That's Tamara Pierce. Tamara Pierce. Rule 3. Don't stare at invisible fairies. Aislinn has always seen fairies, powerful and dangerous. They walk hidden in the mortal world. Aislinn fears their cruelty, especially if they learn of her sight, and wishes she were as blind to their presence as other teens. Rule number 2. Don't speak to invisible fairies. Now fairies are stalking her. One of them, Keenan, who is equal parts terrifying and alluring, is trying to talk to her, asking questions Aislinn is afraid to answer. Rule number 1. Don't ever attract their attention. But it's too late. Keenan is the Summer King who has sought his queen for 9 centuries. Without her, summer itself will perish. He is determined that Aislinn will become the Summer Queen at any cost, regardless of her plans or desires. Then it says, suddenly none of the rules that have kept Aislinn safe are working anymore, and everything is on the line. Her freedom, her best friend Seth, her life, everything. Fairy intrigue, mortal love, and the clash of ancient rules and modern expectations swirl together in Melissa Marr's stunning 21st century fairy tale. So that sounds really interesting too. Okay, the next one we have is Dare You To by Katie Mickery. It says, a riveting and emotional ride, New York Times bestselling author Simon Elkelis on Pushing the Limits. So it looks like this, and it says, Ryan lowers his lips to my ear. Dance with me, Beth. No, I whispered the reply. I hate him and I hate myself for wanting him to touch me again. Praise for pushing the limits. So that's all it says, and it looks super interesting. It looks kind of like a romance, but it was on somebody's TBR. These were all on somebody else's TBR on YouTube. I can't remember whose it was. I watched so many booktubers. I watch Hardback Hoarder, which is Ellie. I watch Haley in Bookland. I watch, the Stephanie chick. I watch so many, it's ridiculous. They're all like on my watch later list as well. I want to start reading a lot more. I want to get through my TBR list because I believe I have over 100 books that are on my TBR list, and only a few of them have been read through. I'm on 84 so far. So my TBR list grows every day that I watch a new book haul. So your girl is kind of obsessed with books, but like my mom said, that's a problem. So, I mean, I'm going to do a lot of reading, though, especially with the holidays. I had today, well, my regular shift today off, and I have tomorrow off. I'm not sure if they're going to need me on Sunday, and then we have Christmas Eve off and Christmas Day off, and then we go back on the 26th, I believe. So, I have a lot of time to read, and I'll get to that shortly. Okay, so the next book is called Sweetly by Jackson Pierce, and it looks like this. I love the cover. I think it looks awesome and spooky. On the back it says, "Where's your sister?" They asked us questions. They wanted to know why we had let her go, what we last heard, what we last saw. They didn't believe me when I said it was a witch. And this is The Praise for Sisters Red, also by Jackson Pierce. So, I'm excited about that one. We're not done yet, guys. We have one more book in this bag, and then we go to the next bag. So, 1 second. Okay, so the next book I have is Splintered by A.G. Howard. It says, "Welcome to the Real Wonderland." So, I believe that somebody had mentioned that this is like a tie off of Alice in Wonderland, kind of. If you look at it, it kind of looks that way. Inside it says, "Alyssa Gardner hears the thoughts of plants and animals. She hides her delusions for now, but she knows her fate. She will end up like her mother in an institution. Madness has run in her family ever since her great-great-great-grandmother, Alice Liddell, told Lewis Carroll her strange dreams, inspiring his classic Alice's Adventures in Wonderland." See, told you. But perhaps she's not mad, and perhaps Carroll's stories aren't as whimsical as they first seem. To break the curse of insanity, Alyssa must go down the rabbit hole and right the wrongs of Wonderland, a place full of strange beings with dark agendas. Alyssa brings her real-world crush, the protective Jeb, with her, but once her journey begins, she's torn between his solidity and the enchanting, dangerous magic of Morpheus, her guide to Wonderland. But no one in Wonderland is who they seem to be, not even Alyssa herself. So yeah, this is like a spin off of Alice in Wonderland. She goes back into Wonderland to fix everything, so it looks really interesting. Okay, so that was 6 books. We still have a whole nother bag and my purse. So let's keep going. Okay, sorry, my phone was going off. I couldn't restart it. Okay, so this next one I have is New York Times bestselling author Neil Gaiman, sorry, and it's Unnatural Creature Stories selected by Neil. And it looks like this. And it looks super duper good. It says, "A griffin, a werewolf, a sunbird. These are just some of the fantastical creatures you'll encounter within these pages, from the cockatoucan, whose laugh rearranges an entire kingdom, to the roving, shapeless beast that lurks in a forest. Herein is a collection of rare and magnificent species. Each one will thrill, delight, and quite possibly unnerve you." Selected by master storyteller Neil Gaiman, the 16 stories in this menagerie will introduce you to a host of strange, wondrous beings that have never existed any place but in the richness of the imagination. With stories from Neil Gaiman, Diana Wynne Jones, E. Nesbitt, and many more, Unnatural Creatures will benefit the literacy nonprofit 8026 DC. Whatever that means. So that one looked good too. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't know these ones were all going to be, like, so huge. Are you serious? Do you see her? She's playing with the bags that I'm going through. Anyway, next we have Martin Stewart's The Sacrifice Box. Never come back to the box alone. Never open it after dark. Never take back your sacrifice. Looks like this. Oh, man. it says on the back, you broke the rules, now you'll have to pay. Praise for River Keep by Martin Stewart. Inside, it says, in the summer of 1982, 5 friends discovered an ancient stone box hidden deep in the woods. They seal inside of it treasured objects from their childhoods, and they make a vow. Never come to the box alone, never open it after dark, never take back your sacrifice. 4 years later, a series of strange and terrifying events begins to unfold. Mirrors inexplicably shattering, inanimate beings coming to life, otherworldly crows thirsting for blood. Someone broke the rules of the box and now everyone has to pay. But how much are they willing to sacrifice? So this seems interesting. Okay. Alright. Next one we have, I had this on reserve. This is only 143 pages. And it's super tiny, but it looks super awesome. It says it's called Kathy's Book, A Found Call 650-266-8233. And it is by Stewart and Wiseman. Whoa. Ooh. That's kind of creepy. It literally has all of these in the book. Like birth certificates and everything. And it's called Kathy's Book. It's by Stewart, Wiseman, and Brigg. Okay. This is series number 1 of it. It says on the back, if your name isn't Emma, put this book down. Back off and nobody gets hurt. Emma, I know it all sounds crazy. You and Mom will be wondering where I've been disappearing to and when I'll be back. That's why I'm leaving you all this evidence in case something happens and I don't come back. Look at everything in my book, call the phone numbers, check out the websites, but you can't tell anybody about it unless you want to end up in over your head like me. So don't worry, I'll be okay, I think. Hey, maybe this is the beginning of a new life for me. For sure, it's the end of the old one. Call me, love, Kathy. So this one's, yeah. This one's kind of interesting. You go through all of her stuff. It's like a journal type deal, if you look. But the really cool thing is, like I said, it comes with, this, which is a bunch of evidence, as it says. And you literally take it out and go through it. So page by page, it'll tell you what to take out. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, the next book I got is New York Times bestseller, 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. And it says, you can't stop the future, you can't rewind the past. The only way to learn the secret is to press play. Clay Jensen doesn't want anything to do with the tapes Hannah Baker made. Hannah is dead. Her secret should be buried with her. Then Hannah's voice tells Clay that his name is on her tapes and that he is in some way responsible for her death. All through the night, Clay keeps listening. He follows Hannah's recorded words throughout his small town, and what he discovers changes his life forever. And then there's an added bonus material of Jay Asher answers 13 questions about 13 reasons why, and a map of Clay and Hannah's town on reverse of jacket. So, that's pretty neat. I don't know if I'm going to be okay with reading this because it's hard enough to watch the series. Are you really knocking stuff down? Sorry, she's on this kick of being a pain in the butt. My cat, by the way, is up there. Oh, wait, nope, now she's down. Okay. Alright, the next book I have is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. And it says, they know how we think, they know how to kill us. They've taken everything worth living for. Now they've come to take the things worth dying for. So, funny story is, I've already watched the series of this. I want to read the book now because the book looks a little bit more interesting than the series itself. Inside it says, after the first wave, only darkness remains. After the second, only the lucky escape. And after the third, only the unlucky survive. After the fourth wave, just one rule applies. Trust no one. Now is the dawn of the fifth wave, and on a lonely stretch of highway, Cassie runs from them. The beings who only look human, who roam the countryside killing anyone they see, who have scattered Earth's last survivors. To stay alone is to stay alive, Cassie believes, until she meets Evan Walker. Beguiling and mysterious, Evan may be Cassie's only hope for rescuing her brother or even saving herself. But Cassie must choose between trust and despair, between defiance and surrender, between life and death, to give up or to go up. From award-winning author Rick Yancey comes a gripping epic of catastrophic loss, unthinkable odds, and unflinching courage. Yeah, and it's also at my library's Teens Top 10. So I'm excited about that one. Now, this last book, it's got me worried because it just does. It's called Choker, and it is by Elizabeth Woods. And on the back it says, "What are best friends for?" Inside, it says, 16-year-old Kara Lane has been a loner ever since she moved away from her best and only friend Zoe years ago. She eats lunch with the other girls from the track team and tries to avoid the popular girls who, after an embarrassing incident in the cafeteria, endlessly torture her, calling her Choker. But mostly she spends her time watching Ethan Gray from a distance, wishing he would finally notice her. Then one day, Kara comes home to find Zoe waiting for her. Zoe's on the run from problems at home, and Kara agrees to help her hide. With her best friends back, Kara's life changes overnight. Zoe gives her a new look and new confidence, and the next thing she knows, she's getting invited to parties and flirting with Ethan. Best of all, she can talk about everything with her BFF. But just as quickly as Kara's life came together, it starts to unravel. A girl goes missing in her town, and everyone is a suspect, including Ethan. Worse still, Zoe starts behaving strangely, and Kara begins to wonder what exactly her friend does all day while Kara's at school. You're supposed to trust your best friend no matter what, but what if she turns into a total stranger? So that sounded really cool too. So those are all the books. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the stuff in my purse. 1 second. Okay, so before I show you this movie that I got from the library, funny story, I've never seen Rosemary's Baby. I found it. It's a 7-day checkout, and yeah. I need coffee or something. It looks like this, and this is a Zoe Saldana's version of Rosemary's Baby. And I just thought it was totally hilarious because I was telling myself the other day that when I watched the thing for The Replacement, the lady that was reviewing it sat there and said how it looked like Rosemary's Baby's carriage. Well, it does. Okay, next I got some music to listen to in the background while I read because I don't like being in silence. I like having some background noise at all points of my time. I work and listen to audiobooks, which, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, one other book I'm listening to, it's off of my Hoopla, so technically it is a library haul. I am listening to Girls of Paper and Fire, and I am super excited because I'm on chapter 23, and I am so involved with this book. I don't want to stop doing it, but I listened from chapter 14 to chapter 23 yesterday at work alone while I was washing dishes at work. So it's pretty awesome to have these like audiobooks and things like that you can get from your library or on their site of Hoopla, which is connected to library accounts. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and get into the music. Okay, so the first one I have is the Yoga Sessions Earthrise sound system, and I just thought, hey, yoga sessions, that sounds cool. I want to do yoga. It looks like this on the inside, but on the back, it's actual people. That's what they're called. So I was like, oh, I feel stupid. But at the same time, I was like, I like this. This is interesting. One of the songs is called, where is it? May All Beings and Embrace. So those ones really spoke to me, but it looks like it's kind of in a different language. There's Intention, Desh Nayad, featuring Lidl Gabai, Ajnabi, May All Beings, Daylight as Sunset, Macon Guerrera, Sambiance, Marum, Let It Burn, Daylight as Sunset. Oh, that's weird. Warm Down Mix, and Embrace. So it looked interesting. I was like, I'll just give it a try, you know? Like, we can get, I think, 8 titles out at a time. Okay. Alright, the next one I got, I couldn't tell you, is Enya. And it's called Shepherd Moons. And I just am living for this cover of it. Sorry, you can totally see my TV. But yeah, I'm just totally living for the cover of this and the background of it. It's blue and it just gives me these Evanescence type vibes, I think. I've never listened to this person before. So the first one is Shepherd Moons. The second one is Caribbean Blue. The third one is How Can I Keep From Singing. 4 is Abuta. 5 is Angels. 6 is No Holly for Miss Quinn. 7 is Book of Days. 8 is Evacuate. 9 is Lothlorien. 10 is Marble Halls. 11 is After Ventus. And 12 is Moyanete. I don't know. Another one that looks like it's going to be a different language. These were in the New Age section, by the way. So, yeah. This was another one that was in the New Age section. It's called Queen of Clouds, Tove Lo. And she's... Okay, these ones are a little bit more like, you know, inappropriate type. It says parental advisory. And there's The Sex, My Gun, Like Yun, Talking Body, Time Bomb, The Love, Moments, The Way That I Am, Got Love, Not on Drugs, The Pain, 1,000 Miles, Habits, Stay High, This Time Around, Run on Love, QOTC Edit, and For You, Habits Stay High, Hippie Sabotage Remix. So it looks interesting. Yeah. I like different things. I like going based off of titles, and I like going based off of covers. I'm kind of bad about judging, you know, literally a book by its cover, a magazine by its cover, a movie by its cover. It's pretty bad. Okay, the next one. Okay. Alright, so this next one is more based on, I don't even know. I just saw this and I was like, yes, this looks awesome. It is Whitney, The Greatest Hits. It's Whitney Houston. I did not know that. There's 2 discs in it. So disc 1 is You Give Good Love, Saving All My Love for You, Greatest Love of All at Once, If You Say My Eyes Are Beautiful, Didn't We Almost Have It All, Where Do Broken Hearts Go, All the Man That I Need, Run to You, I Have Nothing, I Will Always Love You, Exhale, Why Does It Hurt So Bad, I Believe in You and Me, Heartbreak Hotel, My Love Is Your Love, Same Script, Different Cast, Could I Have This Kiss Forever. This too is called Throwdown instead of Cooldown, and it is Fine If I Told You That, It's Not Right But It's Okay, My Love Is Your Love, Heartbreak Hotel, I Learned From the Best, Step by Step, I'm Every Woman, Queen of the Night, I Will Always Love You, Love Will Save the Day, I'm Your Baby Tonight, So Emotional, I Want to Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me, How Will I Know, Greatest Love of All, One Moment in Time, The Star Spangled Banner. So, I thought that was really cool that, you know, it's Whitney Houston and it's her greatest hits. You can't go wrong. I mean, she looks fantastic in that. Alright. Next, I was in the holiday section and I saw this one behind all of these CDs that fell from somewhere. I didn't know where it was from. And I thought it was hilarious because it's Weird Al Yankovic, straight out of Linwood. And I love Weird Al Yankovic. I love White and Nerdy. And that's the first song that's on here. There's White and Nerdy, Dancers, Canadian Idiot, Alsuya, Polkarama, Virus Alert, Confessions Part 3, Weasel Stomping Day, Close But No Cigar, Do I Creep You Out, Trapped in the Drive-Thru, Don't Download This Song. Okay. And then they have the DVD side, entire album in 5.1 surround sound, enhanced stereo and karaoke mix with on-screen lyrics option. So you can put this in your DVD player too, and it's got a DVD portion to it. And it says, DVD special features, original animated videos. Don't download this song, I'll sue ya, virus alert, close but no cigar, pancreas, and Weasel Stomping Day. Behind the scenes featurette on the making of Straight Outta Linwood. So that's pretty cool. Like, you can use this as a CD or a DVD. And like I said, it was Weird Al Yankovic. And why not? You know, you gotta have something fun in there. Alright. And then, like I said, it was in the holiday section. Alright. So in the holiday section, I found Fantasia Christmas After Midnight. Looks like so. Looks like this. And there is This Christmas, Santa Claus Goes Straight to the Ghetto, The Snow is Falling, Baby It's Cold Outside featuring CeeLo Green, The Christmas Song, Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire, Give Love on Christmas Day, Merry Christmas Baby, Silent Night, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, What Are You Doing New Year's Eve, In the Wee Small Hours of the Morning, and Hallelujah. And these are all Fantasia. And I thought that was awesome. Because yeah, it'd be a little Christmassy spirit. So, yeah. And then finally, the last one, I had to get it because why not? It's got a cat on it. I love it. It's Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever official soundtrack. I'm trying not to show you the name of my library. And it looks like that. It's literally Grumpy Cat. Okay, and on this one, it says, it's hard to be a cat at Christmas. Sleigh ride, jingle bells, up on the housetop, deck the halls, worst time of year, Christmas time again, carol of the bells, holiday bells, Christmas honey, all I want for Christmas is my two front teeth, white Christmas, grump cracker medley, house of breaking glass, a very grumpy Christmas, and then the bonus tracks are play him off, keyboard cat, Nyan cat theme, ain't no sonnet. Soundtracks, also album producers are Ben Lashes, Jonathan Scott Miller, John Babbitt, and Marianne Good. So that was everything. I mean, the only other thing I have is this really interesting looking bookmark that they had to feature a new book series by Marcus Zuzak, and that's The Bridge of Clay. So it looked interesting to me. They have Bridge of Clay and The Book Thief. And the Book Thief side says, let me tell you about our brother, the fourth Dunbar boy named Clay. Everything happened to him. We were all of us changed through him. I don't know. I just like bookmarks, and it features a new one. And this one kind of looks like a bullet. So I was like, interesting. So yeah, that is my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like this kind of content. There will be all sorts of different content coming up in the future. I'm getting more ideas on a daily basis. I literally have a list somewhere in the apartment of everything I want to do. I'm also going to be doing some Screencastify soon. I do know I have a Christmas party to attend tomorrow night that I was invited to personally. And I'm going to go ahead and watch the rest of Life Size 2, A Christmas Eve. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye!